Let's get a little familiar with the layout of the search field, the search tab, before we conduct a search. To start, we have a quick search button. We then have the advanced search area for conducting a query-based type search. We also have the send documents, where it'll send a record into the routing tab. You can send a record from one user to the next. You could create departments that you want to send records to as well. We have a notes field. Over here to the right, we have the records table. Within the records table, you'll notice for this demo purpose we have a dozen records. In your environment, you'll end up having thousands of records. Within the records table, it starts with image index number. This image index number is sequentially added to each record that's created, referencing the image index number to the actual file or document sitting in a folder on your computer or on the server, linking all of these search questions to this one document or one record. Each column represents a question or a search field that has been predetermined by your department. These same questions are found here. You can have multiple quantities of this questions. These questions help better define the record or documents that you have scanned or digital files you've inserted into the database. Within the files table, you'll notice the content changes as I select a different record. Most records will probably only contain one file. It may be a scanned document, it may be a Word document, video, audio file, PowerPoint. Any digital file can be added to each record. You can have multiple files added to one record. There's unlimited quantity or possibilities. There's also a switch view button. By selecting it, it cleans up the workspace. Some people might prefer a cleaner workspace. Some people might be, let's say, a little less computer savvy and want to limit their options for viewing information. The switch view also affects when opening a document how many buttons or features you'll have when working with the actual document. For this demo purpose, we'll continue on in the advanced search view. To conduct a search, let's start with a quick search field. Select the search button, and as you can see, it's limited from over a dozen records to only a half dozen records. It searched for the sequential FRED within each one of these columns. And as you can see, the word Fred was not found in this column, but it was found sequentially within Frederick under the case name column. Let's reset the search. Within the advanced search query, you may want to specify more details about the document you're looking for. Maybe your first quick search field came up with too many records, over a dozen per se, and we want to narrow it down to just a select few. So we want to select the attorney again as Fred. But we might want to do a date range. To do a date range, it could be equal to, greater than, less than, greater and equal, less and equal, not equal, between or not between, which are the most common. So we'll select between. We want to select a date between February 10th and March 18th. We may even want to select the document type to get more specific. After selecting the search, it came up with 0 results because what had to be common between all of the search criteria was Fred within the attorney field, memos within the document type, and fulfilling the right date range. But maybe it doesn't need to be all 3 of these combined, but at least 1 or more of these answers. So we'll select the OR button and then conduct another search. And as you can see, we came up with a lot more records. One more way of drilling down and finding that information you're looking for is by selecting the header name of each column. Selecting attorney just alphabetically organized all of the words within the attorney column. Selecting case number alphanumerically sorted the numbers. You can also sort by date range. This would help you to even more quickly determine the information that you're looking for. Once you have found a record, you'll probably want to view it. To view a record's content, that is, it'll be contained within the files table. Double-click on whichever row is relevant. It'll open the image for viewing. And maybe there's multiple content within your search that you want to review. Just select another record, double-click, and it starts to place them in tabs across the screen. As you can see within this record, there are multiple files contained in this record. Most records will only contain one file. It could be a scanned document, or it could be any digital file type. It could be a video, scanned document, a picture, PowerPoint, Word, Excel, even emails. Anything. So we'll open some more documents. And now you can toggle between the documents, verifying information from one document to the next, or for whatever purpose you needed to open more than one. To close them is quite simple. Also, if in the case that you did pull up a record with multiple files as this one shows, again you can sort the quantity of files within the files records by selecting the header again. This concludes searching information within IMS.